Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hi guys, today I'm going to circle back to Creative Fabrica Spark, and we're going to focus on the digital images that you can generate in Spark. So for this video tutorial, I'm going to refer to Creative Fabrica Spark as just CF Spark or Spark so that you'll know what I'm talking about. And plus it's just too long to say Creative Fabrica Spark, okay? So I'm just gonna refer to it as CF Spark or Spark. Either way, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so the first question that I get in regards to Creative Fabrica is, does Spark come with the Creative Fabrica suite when you purchase the monthly or yearly membership? The answer is no, okay? Spark is an additional $9 per month right now. Okay, so today is January the 8th of 2023, and we know prices are subject to change, but as of today, it's an additional $9 per month. All right, now that being said, the reason I'm circling back to Spark is because there are a lot of people that, based on, where they are as far as paying for digital art and things like that, um, don't want to spend the money for whatever reasons. Maybe we don't have it. I know I'm stretched for some of the other AI generators. So I want to circle back to to Spark um, to show you how you can still get some really great images in Spark, okay? And and how you can fine tune those, okay? So what we're going to do today is I'm inside of Spark, and so to get here, when you come up to when you enter creativefabrica.com, and it's going to bring you to their main page, you just want to come over to Spark, and then you want to click on Create Art. Okay. Now, when you come over to Create Art, this is where you're going to enter your prompts. Okay. So I notice a lot of people really struggle with, what prompt to enter, you know, and things like that. So what I want to do today is I want to focus on, sorry about that. What I want to do today is focus on how you can build out your prompt. Okay. So Valentine's Day is coming up, and you may want to create some Valentine's Day themes or images. So I'm going to show you how we can do that and do it with just a few keywords and not have to use the prompt builder if you don't want to. Now, Spark has a really great prompt builder that you can go and click here to this link, and it will help you with building out your prompt. You add in your initial prompt here, which would, let's say, be, a woman standing underneath the oak tree. That's your prompt. And then you can add on, additional words, and you get visuals of what those words, mean. So you can start there to help you with prompt building. If you want to see how this works in its entirety, I have a video tutorial on my YouTube channel. And I've started building out my playlist based on Spark or Midjourney or Playground AI to kind of help you guys to, figure out which ones you really want to use so that they're not all lumped together on my channel. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to help you build out a Valentine's Day theme, okay? So give me one moment here. All right, so just to make sure, if you're new to Spark, we're going to start out really simple. So our key theme is a Valentine's Day theme. So we're going to just enter Valentine's theme background. So that's going to be what we enter here in the search field. Keep it really simple, and we're going to ignite it. We're going to leave it on a ratio of 1 to 1, and we're going to ignite. All right. Now, one thing about Spark is that if you have the monthly membership for $9, you're going to get 1,000 speed credits per month. Those speed credits will help you to generate your art, your digital art quicker. Okay. If you're using the free version where you don't have any speed credits, then you're going to be placed into a queue, and then it'll tell you what number you are before your images, your digital image will be generated. So it takes a little bit longer. Okay. Once you use up your 1,000 speed credits per month, they're gone. You have to wait until the following month. And the better you get at using Spark, then the more you're going to want to generate these awesome images. Okay, so I will put that out there. All right, so we know that our digital images are working based on our prompt because we entered a Valentine's themed background, and that's what we got, a Valentine's themed background. We didn't have to put in hearts and roses and red and colors and stuff like that. We just said we want a Valentine's themed background. Now that we have that, we're going to continue to build on to this prompt. So now I'm going to say with African American boy and girl. Okay, that's all I'm going to type. I'm going to leave it on the 1 to 1 ratio and ignite it. And when you ignite, you're always going to get 4 digital images, and it'll let you know that it's generating when you have speed credits. If you don't have speed credit, it's going to actually tell you what number you are in the queue. Okay, so look at what we got. Great, great, great digital images here, guys. We have this one on the far end. It actually says Happy Valentine's Day, pretty much, and then it has cute little boy and girl on it. You can publish it, and that means that everyone can see your work and they can see what prompt you're using, or you can publish and hide your prompt, which means that you're publishing it, but your prompt that you keyed in will not be visible. Or you can generate this to your private download. So I'm going to put it in my private download just so you can see what that's going to look like here in a moment. All right, and you can just click on these little drop down arrow, not drop down arrows, on these little pencils here, and that'll give you a larger, scale where you can look at the image and determine if it's something that you want or don't want. Okay, there we have a cute little boy and girl. All right, so all right, guys. So I've added on. So we have Valentine's themed background with African American boy and girl, and then I added the artist in the likeness of Charlie Bowwater and Lutron, and I added some lighting, volumetric lighting, and 16K. Now these keywords I've already taken from the prompt builder. Okay, so we're going to ignite it and see what we get. So it's generating here. So we're getting a little bit more specific with what we're looking for. Okay, so now we have that volumetric lighting, as you can kind of see what that looks like. And you can take a look at your images. Okay, I'm going to generate that to my private downloads. Okay, that one has too many extra hands in it. That one's kind of cute. And that one's kind of cute. All right, so now that we've added our lighting in there, we're going to change our artists around so you can see what that will look like. Because sometimes I see prompts and they have a bunch of different artists, guys. I don't know who these artists are, to be honest with you. I guess I could Google and spend time looking at their artwork, but um, and that's something that you can look, kind of Google them and kind of see what these artists' work look like. But I've started trying to take them out to specify when I want a certain thing. I can get a certain look based on the artist, so that kind of helps me. So now I'm going to say in the likeness of ArtStation, and make sure I'm spelling right. And if I clear my nose or whatever, guys, please forgive me because you guys know I'm under the weather. All right, so we got ArtStation and Wylop, and then we're going to change the lighting now to fairy. So we're going to put fairy lighting, and we're going to leave it on the 16K. We're going to ignite that. And you can see every time I ignite, my speed credits go down. So there we have now a Valentine's themed background with African American boy and girl in the likeness of ArtStation and wild fairy lighting 16K. Oh, that one is too cute. I like that. So when you generate to your private download, that means no one can see your work. Oh, that one is cute. I'm going to fix that one up in another program with the lighting, but that is too cute. Okay, I'm getting off track. Okay, that one is kind of cute. But notice that we're getting some really good images, guys, based off of just building up. Now, if you're experienced at this, then you go ahead and type your entire prompt in. But if you're new to Spark or new to digital images and the artificial intelligence world of things, then it's better to start out small and build up from there. Okay. Because if you just go in and start putting, I'm going to show you here in a moment, just typing in words all over the place, your images are going to look all over the place as well. Okay. So now we're going to change it up again. We're going to go from, we're going to actually go in and we're going to put a couple now. So we've been doing African American with a boy and a girl. Now we're just going to say with African American couple. Okay. Which is still a boy and a girl, or, who knows what the AI is going to give us. Okay. So we're going to say a couple now, and we're going to still leave it on that same ArtStation. Um, and this time we're going to add in center composition. Okay. So right here, I'm going to type in center composition, and I'm going to leave it on 16K. I'm going to leave the aspect ratio at 1:1, and we're going to see what we get. So remember, I have 4,164 speed credits. Now I'm down to 4,163. Okay, look at that. Okay. I change the aspect ratio to 4:5 to see what that looks like. And you can play around with the aspect ratio. It's just going to change it from portrait to landscape and so on and so forth. That's your aspect ratio. Either all four sides will be the same, or your white width will be shorter than your height, so on and so forth. Oh, these turned out really good. But look at, there's an extra hand. Don't not, guys, publish these, because you do have software that you can go in and edit out these extra body parts. And you can also take this prompt into other AI generators and recreate your artwork. Okay, that was kind of different. Okay, they look kind of devilish. So I'm going to pass on that one. All right, so far we've started from just Valentine's themed background to see what that's going to look like. I know that in the past, a lot of us, we started out with, if we wanted an African American, we started out with African American, and then we tried to build from there. What I want you to do is to get in a habit. If you're trying to get a theme, kind of start out with that theme and then build on from there. Look at the theme first just to see what Spark is going to give you, like I did with the Valentine's theme background. And you saw what we got, and then we can start building from there just to make sure that there's some nice themes out there. Okay. So next, I'm going to build on to this one. I'm now going to say a Valentine's theme background with an African American couple, and I'm going to say standing underneath a big oak tree. Okay. I'm still going to leave it in the likeness. I'm going to leave that likeness the same. And I'm going to leave the center composition, and I'm going to change the 16K to 32K. Let's just see what we get. And I'm going to try it on the 4:5 ratio, and then we'll go back and do a 1:1. All right, so you can see now we have that big tree in the background. Then we have our little couple there. Still has kind of like a holiday, Valentine Day feel based on the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and click that one. I'm not really sure what's going on here. She's stuck up in a tree, and but I like it. But I like it. It's different, and I like it. I like different. All right, this one they got the baby with them, so that's kind of cute. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. And I'm not really getting a Valentine feel from that one. And so now I'm going to generate, and you don't have to wait until the previous one finished, guys. That's one of the great things here. And we're going to go ahead and change it from a 4:5 ratio to a 1:1. And we're going to see what we get with that same, I kind of got like a tree and put a space right there. Kind of funny like that. All right. All right, so here we have now our images. I can't really tell what she's doing. It's kind of too little um, on the 1:1, but I do get that little feel of Valentine's. Kind of look more like an oil painting or something. Oh, that one is really pretty. No, don't know what's going on there. All right. So now, guys, when I go over, I'm going to let these last three generate, and then I'm going to take you over to my private downloads just so you can see what that look like. So again, when you generate or when you're publishing your images, you can either click on publish, and that means it's going to publish your image. Everyone will have access to it. They'll also see the prompt that you're using. If you select the second option, you're going to publish it where everyone can see it. They can download your work, but they can't see the prompt that you use to create that image. And then you can also go with generate private download, which is going to totally take it where no one can see it but you and you only. Okay. So we got two more images to go here. And the great thing about this, guys, remember that Canva, you can also generate digital images, and less is more in Canva. So you can't put, I don't know the maximum number of characters you can use in Canva, but I know you're very limited. You're not limited so far from what I can see in Spark, but you can use these prompts in Canva because they're not very long, just to see what you get. And we'll take a look at one of them just to see if Canva does a good job with that prompt. Um, I'm going to go ahead and go over to my private downloads, which is here on the left. So if you go to my creations, that's where everyone can see the images that you've downloaded. And you can see that I've downloaded 8,689 images, guys, in Spark. And yeah, so these are all the images that I have generated in CF Spark. So anyone can see these, they can click on them and they can download them. Now, if they don't have a CF, if they don't have a Creative Fabrica account, then they do have to pay for the image. And if you are an affiliate with Creative Fabrica, then you get a small portion of the amount that they have to pay for that. And I will create a separate tutorial on becoming an affiliate with Creative Fabrica. Okay. But all they have to do is click on download. But you can see they get a portion of the title, but they don't see this. Only I will be able to see that. Okay. If you go to if you go to your private downloads, then you're going to have all of the artwork that you've generated, and no one else has access to these images, only you. No one else can see these. So where you have this community feed, personal feed, or people that are following you. So when I click on my personal feed, I can see those that are following me, I can see their work. Now, that doesn't mean that I can see the prompts that they're using. So like this person has not hidden their prompts, but if a prompt is hidden, it's going to, like here, it's going to say prompt is hidden by its creator. So like these, I would be able to copy this prompt. If it's not hidden, I can copy that prompt, or I can open and create a page with this prompt all in one. So I'm going to do that just so you can see what that looks like. And then all I have to do is put the prompt in there. It's giving me the aspect ratio. All I have to do is click ignite. And it's going to generate that image that, or not that image, but an image in the likeness of the one that we just copied the prompt from. That's the great thing about digital images, is that once you publish it, it's yours and no one else is going to get that exact same image. They'll get something in the likeness of it, but it's not going to be the exact same image. So you can see the artwork that is generated for me based off of that prompt. I did not get the exact same image that the person was actually using. So that's the really good part. And I love this image. That's the really good thing about your Spark digital images. Okay. So that's personal feed. These are people that are following me. Anyone that follows me, I follow them back. If you want to see how to follow a creator on CF Spark, I have a tutorial on how to do that. So check that out on my YouTube channel. And then you can go to the community feed, and this is everybody. So I'm not following, I may be following some of these people, but you can sort it by popularity or by the latest. Okay, so if we click on latest, you'll be able to see the latest digital images that have been generated. And so they tell you to come here when you're new to CF Spark and you can get some inspiration. Okay. And that's because a lot of these people, they leave their prompts visible so that you can see them. And then sometimes they hide them as well. So sometimes you can get that inspiration. I'm not sure why it's taking so long here today. But if you ever have an issue while I'm waiting, if you ever have an issue in CF Spark when you're generating your images, let's say your images aren't generating, or let's just stick with your images aren't generating for whatever reasons. You can come here and say questions or feedback and use this link to contact Spark. And then they are really good about getting right back to you. Okay. So you can see here, this person hit their prompt, but this person didn't. So I can get some inspiration from some of these artists out here. And all you have to do is just kind of lay your cursor and you'll be able to see if that prompt is visible or not visible. Oh, look at the little poojie woojie. Okay. Um, but if it is visible, then you can use it. Okay. All right. So I said we're going to take one of these prompts over into Canva. If you want to know how to use Canva in its entirety when it comes to generating digital art, then I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel in regards to that. But today, I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to go over to Canva and see what I get with this prompt. So I'm not really going to do a walkthrough on how to use Canva in this situation. Okay. All right. So I'm going to paste this prompt in. To Canva. And if you go too far, Canva is going to put up a little red line to let you know that you've exceeded the number of characters. So we're good. It will take these because we were not, using a whole bunch of words. And you can say, what kind of style you want, but I'm just going to say generate image. And Canva is going to give you 4 pictures, digital images, just like just like Spark would. But we're just going to see how close it gets. Okay, pretty good. Pretty dang on good based on the prompt that we were using. Oh, Jesus. From Spark. Okay, they're not as crisp and clear, but they are still kind of like in that same kind of like format. I think this is the one where we used, let me see, theme background, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is not the one where we used the tree. So anyway, that's that, guys. I just wanted to come on and kind of elaborate on your prompt building because I know a lot, especially in my group, a lot of people say that they're still struggling to get good images in Spark, and they're getting a lot of extra body parts and things like that. So I just wanted to show you, if I just came here and said African American couple standing underneath a big oak tree, Valentine's theme background, and just left it at that and ignite. Okay, now what you can see here is this one doesn't really feel like a Valentine's theme background, neither does this one, and nor does this one. But the way we built it out, now this one kind of hits the mark, okay? But notice we got a lot more that we could publish based on the way we built out our theme, okay? Or the way we built out our prompt, I meant to say, the way we built out our prompt by not starting with African American, but starting out really simple, Valentine's theme background just to see what that looks like, okay? So the same thing, guys, when you get ready to get Easter, Easter theme background. Just kind of get a feel for what Spark is going to throw out there. Okay, looks good. Looks really good. And then just start Girl with ponytail, smiling. Okay. And then start building. And then, start with that theme, start adding on from there, start adding some of your keywords based on your lighting, you know, themes like, or words like splash of ink, hyper detailed, volumetric lighting, octane render, Unreal Engine. All of those you can get really familiar with under the prompt builder. Okay. But what I'm trying to show you is to, start with when you're looking for a theme, start with the theme, add your person, place, or thing from there, and then start entering your keywords like, the lighting, what type of picture you want, a portrait, you want a landscape, you want full resolution, you want um, a center composition, extremely contrast. So again, get really familiar with prompt building, but really start when you're looking for a theme, start with the theme first. That's what I found that really truly works. And look at that. Easter background. I didn't have to say add eggs in the background and all this kind of stuff because I automatically started with that themed background. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys with generating your digital images. Don't forget that I also have a tutorial on my channel using Fotor, Fotor, where you can take your digital images and improve the resolution of them, or edit out anything that you don't want, like those extra arms and legs and things like that that you may get in CF Spark. And so Fotor is an option, and also the Face app is another one that you can use. I know that people use Procreate, but I think that's for iPad users only, and I don't have an iPad, so I can't really speak to that. But Adobe Illustrator, there's a lot of software out there that you can use to improve the resolution from your images that are generated in CF Spark. Okay. So I hope this helps you guys. That was my goal here today, was to get you to, kind of start building from the theme instead of from the person. Okay. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it. So if you guys are currently in my Facebook group, I want to thank you so much for the love and support you show me via my Facebook group, Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. And I know that's a mouthful, but I will link it in the description of my Facebook group if you would like to join my group. You do have to agree to the Facebook group rules in order to join. And also, if you are currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, I want to thank you guys so much for the support via YouTube. I love when you leave comments, whether they're positive or negative. If they're negative, it helps me to grow so that I can help others to grow, if that makes sense. But even the really nice ones, they just make my heart melt sometimes. So I love the comments, guys. Right now, I have a raffle that's going to be, I'm going to draw a name on February 1st. And so check out my video on a Valentine's Day greeting card. Watch that video to get the rules and everything for the contest, and you can enter that. It's this is the video tutorial, how to use your digital images to create a Valentine's Day greeting. Okay. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My raffle is not sponsored by YouTube or Amazon, so I do want to put that out there to make sure that everyone knows that it's just me. Okay. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one, so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. Bye.